Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Amy Hughes, and welcome back to my kitchen on the beautiful Isle of Hope near Savannah, Georgia. Well, this morning I am dressed up yet again in another ridiculous outfit to make a recipe with you. I'm really excited about sharing. This is my Miss American Pie recipe, thus my dress that I got from Goodwill, and of course my dime store tiara. Every Southern girl loves a tiara. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take a refrigerator pie crust. Now, I got to tell you, I love to make pie crust. There's nothing more fun in the world to me than to make a pie crust, truthfully. It's like therapy. It's wonderful. But for this recipe, we have to do this in a hurry, so we are just going to use one of these handy dandy refrigerator ones. See how nice that just stretches out in our pan. So we're going to stretch it out across the bottom. We're going to pull it up the sides here. And then we're going to crimp our edges of our pie crust. Using your thumb and your forefinger, crimp the edges of your pie crust. There. And then we take a fork and we prick the pie crust. Then brush the edges with a little bit of a beaten egg. Then bake your pie crust in the oven at about 450 degrees for approximately 11 minutes. Keep an eye on it so it doesn't brown too much. As I mentioned, a couple of steps in the recipe have to cool down. So we're going to go ahead and make the topping portion next to give it plenty of time to cool. So we're going to take 1 cup of water, and then we're going to take 3 tablespoons of strawberry jello. Now I kind of heap them in there, and that's certainly fine. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to take 3 tablespoons of our cornstarch. Just level that on the side. And then 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to put it in here. Hold on, I got to get a whisk. Let me whisk this up so our cornstarch doesn't get lumpy. Whisk it up so that there's no lumps in there. Now we're going to bring this to a boil, and we're going to stir it occasionally, and after it boils we're going to let it cook about 2 minutes or so till it starts to thicken, and then we'll let it cool down because it will be the topping for our beautiful Miss American Pie. Once your strawberry glaze is thickened, turn off your stove and allow it to cool. While our strawberry glaze mixture is cooling, we're going to make the filling for this delicious pie. So we're going to take 1 package, an 8-ounce package of our friend Philadelphia cream cheese, and we're going to put it into our mixer. And we're going to cream that up with a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. So we'll just put that in there. Now that's nice and creamy, so we're going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. There you go. And then 2 tablespoons of sour cream. And that's going to make that creamy filling even creamier. Our Philadelphia cream cheese filling is nice and creamy, so we're going to pop this bowl into the refrigerator and let it chill while we finish the rest of our ingredients. So now comes the really fun part of this recipe. What we're going to do is we're going to take the second pie crust, because they come in packages of 2, and we're going to cut it into stars and stripes to fit into our pie pan for our Miss American Pie. You know, it's actually Memorial Day weekend this weekend, so I can't think of a more fitting dessert to serve my house guests. Use a very small star-shaped cookie cutter to cut the stars for your pie. Baste each of your pie crust stripes with 1 beaten egg. And then pop it into the oven at 450 degrees until they're nicely browned. Watch them very closely. Now keep your stars on a separate baking sheet because they're going to cook really quickly. To prepare your strawberries, slice off the tops, chop them in half, and then dry them very well. Okay girls, so this is where this really gets fun. So we've got our nice cooled pie crust, and we're going to take this yummy cream cheese filling that's been chilling in our refrigerator. We're going to smooth it across the bottom there. That's right, just nice and cover that up. There you go. Ooh, this looks so good. This is such a nice treat to honor all those people in our lives that we know that served in the military. My dad's coming this weekend, and he was a Vietnam veteran, and my brother's coming this weekend, and he was also a soldier in Afghanistan and Iraq. And now what we're going to do is we're going to arrange our strawberries on top of here. We're going to save kind of a hole over here, a little 1/4 of our pie we're going to save for our blueberries. So we're going to pile all those strawberries in there. And oh, they're so pretty. Aren't they gorgeous? All right, I like to flip them over so that the real red side of the strawberry is the one that's showing the most. And then we're going to take our beautiful blueberries. Aren't these pretty? And we're going to put those in this top quarter of the pie. See there? See what we're doing? Now is it all coming together? There we go. That's about a pint of blueberries. Put a couple more strawberries on there so it looks beautiful. There we go. There's our strawberries. Now we're going to take this glaze that we made at the beginning, and we're just going to drizzle it all over there, including the blueberries and the strawberries. Should be nice and cool by now. You can always put it in the refrigerator a little bit to help it chill. I'm just going to drizzle it all over. Ooh, it looks so beautiful. Yum, and this tastes so good. It's really going to be yummy with that cream cheese. Alright, we've got all of that nice and glazed. Ooh, there's a little bit more in there. Get on the tip. And then here's the really fun part. We're going to take our stars and stripes that we made. We're going to put them on there. We're going to take this one, that's the longest one, put him right across the top there. And then we'll fill in. Uh-oh, you got to be real careful you don't break them like I just broke that guy. Put that one right there. And you just pick the right size ones because they're all different sizes. Like this one I think will be better right there. There we go. There we go. Put this one right there. Sometimes you got to move your strawberries around a little bit. Then we garnish this with our cute little bitty stars on top of the blueberries. So we've got our stars and stripes there. And here we have our beautiful Miss American Pie. I hope that you'll make it for your family on this holiday weekend or maybe the 4th of July, and that they'll enjoy it as much as my family does. See you next time. I'm Amy Hughes from Savannah. Bye-bye.